I've been doing some soul searching. And I think I won out the group, okay? Hey, cause you just kicking us out the group. He just wear you on his hat. He ain't gonna take too long to respond to Jimmy and then flip his lip. Put it in the comment section.
Yo, November morning. The internet was moving slow, like it was waiting for something. And then it happened. One video, one FaceTime call, one smile that changed everything. 16 years, the streets had been waiting for Max B to come home. And when that viral clip dropped, Max B smiling on FaceTime with DJ Who Kid, the entire culture paused, cameras flashing, voices yelling. Hip-hop took notice. This wasn't just any comeback. This was the wave god coming home. The moment that video hit, it was chaos. But you know who saw it immediately? 50 Cent. When Max B started trending, 50 showed up. Because that's what he does. He's hip-hop's precision troll. He doesn't miss a beat when something's trending. And when he saw Max's name in the air, he was already thinking 3 moves ahead. Fans were stunned. For years, people kept saying, maybe this is the year. 2009, people were asking. 2015, people were asking. 2020 came with hope, but nothing happened. It became this cycle of disappointment, again and again. But this time was different. This time, there was real footage. Max B stepping into the world. His family greeting him. French Montana right there. And that Harlem swagger. The sing-song flow that disappeared in 2009. It was back. French Montana was right there when it happened. And that matters, because you gotta understand, without Max B, there is no Coke Boys.
We finally did it. We going to Morocco. We going to Morocco. We going to scrape the pyramids. We going to scrape the pyramids of Giza. Amen. Hold up, my nigga. Yes, sir.
There is no French Montana empire. Max invented the melodic wave. He created it. French rode that wave to international success while Max was locked away. But everybody who knows hip-hop knows Max B was the originator. He was the architect. So when Max stepped outside, the clips flooded social media. Max at the Jets game, cameras chasing him through the city, rappers giving him dap like royalty, strangers yelling, "The wave is back." This wasn't just a man coming home. This was hip-hop acknowledging one of its most important figures was finally back. But celebrate too long in this game, that's when chaos comes. The celebration barely settled before 50 Cent flipped the narrative. See, that's what 50 does. He watches the moment, sees the energy, and strikes. When Max B mentions something about wanting to work with Boo Boo, and if you know New York, you know exactly who that is, 50 hit the gas.
What up, my dude? Oh. Welcome home, welcome home.
Thank you, man. Hey, yo, tell Boo Boo I said what up.
Oh.
Boo Boo I said what up.
Oh, so let's work, man. He just dropped a new joint, so let's work. He's back in the studio. Let's work.
Alright, say no more. I'm ready. Let's get it. I'm ready.
He posted a belly meme, Rico eating a banana. The caption was cold, real cold, just only Jim Jones. But 50 wasn't done. He added the punchline that made the internet lose it. Nah, said Max Home. Jimmy about to drop a dime on these N-words lol. Boom. The internet exploded. Max B trending, Jim Jones trending, 50 Cent trending, everybody talking about it. Suddenly this beautiful homecoming turned into something darker, something with history underneath it, something with beef. But to understand why that joke hit so hard, you gotta go back. You gotta rewind years. Because Max B and Jim Jones, that's Harlem history. There was a time when they were unstoppable. Jim Jones had the power, the connections, the diplomat status in Harlem. He was a diplomat with weight. Max B was the free-spirited melody genius. They made hits together. Baby Girl, that was them. Geet Up, that was them. Brothers in music, a duo nobody could touch. But that's the thing about fame and money and ego. Mix those three together and you get chaos. It doesn't matter how tight you were before. Contract arguments, credit disputes, business disagreements, it all added up. The public beef became real. Disses flying, betrayal deep. Then 2009 came. Max B went to prison, and when he went in, that relationship died with him. Jim Jones moved on, television deals, business moves. He started a podcast called Let's Rap About It, and became a voice in hip-hop media. He rose, but every time someone asked about Max B, the energy changed. I remember how Jim would answer. He'd say, "I may forgive, I don't forget, and I'm not here to make anybody comfortable."
So I'm asking you, and I asked you before, how do you feel about getting past differences with certain people?
I'm petty.
Right, hold on, because I'm trying to, hold on. You've had past differences with people. Some people you was able to get past that. Right? Max B coming home. Where we at with that? Are you able to get past that?
No. Now we get past now. We can get past that now. You want to get past it, or you want to dive more into it?
It wasn't anger, it was something colder. It was finality. The wound was deeper than music, deeper than hits and verses. This was personal. Loyalty and choices made when things got hard. So when Max got out, he talked about rebirth. Post-release interviews showed a different man. He said, "It's love. I'm a new man. Married now. Kids. He wants peace. He wants to move forward. Total spiritual reset. Total contrast to Jim Jones's cold stance from over a decade of silence. And that's exactly the tension 50 Cent was waiting for. That's the energy he tapped into. When 50 posted that meme, it wasn't random, it was calculated. The blogs reposted immediately. All hip-hop had the headline, 50 Cent trolls Jim Jones after Max B release. The story was everywhere. French Montana liked the post, but stayed neutral. Smart move. He knew what was coming. But Jim Jones stayed silent. And when Jim Jones stays silent, fans drag him with memes. Banana emojis everywhere on his Instagram. People tagging him in threads. The narrative shifted, and Jim was caught in it. People noted that Jim was at the Jets game the same night Max B was there. Rumors started that they crossed paths backstage. Did they? Unconfirmed. But the rumor mill was spinning, and 50 had started the engine. Meanwhile, just hours after this drama hit, Max B was doing what he does best. He was outside, in the studio with French Montana. Different vibes from the tension online. Laughter, smoke, beats being created. Max was confident. I'm back outside. That's the energy nobody expected. While Jim Jones is silent and the internet is joking, Max B is moving forward, creating, building. But here's what people don't understand about Max B's return. It's bigger than drama. It's bigger than 50 trolling or Jim staying silent. Max B's return matters on a completely different level. Younger fans might not know this. They might not have been there for the mixtape era. They might not understand the foundation Max laid. But Max B pioneered melodic rap. He didn't just make songs. He created a sound that changed everything. Drake studied Max B. A Boogie, influenced by Max B. Wiz Khalifa, influenced by Max B. French Montana built his entire career on the melody blueprint Max created. Early Weekend? You can hear Max B's DNA in that music. His slang, his tone, his pain-filled melodies, his delivery. He changed New York mixtape culture forever. One viral tweet said it, "Without Max B, half these melodic rappers don't exist." That's the truth. Rod Wave, following the Max B blueprint. Fetty Wap, Max B's influence. Lil Durk, you can hear it. The entire melodic rap wave. That's Max B's legacy. So when he came home, it wasn't just about one man. It was about hip-hop acknowledging its history. The culture saying, "We remember. We know what you did." But here's the question underneath all this. Can today's game accept the architect? Because rap changed. Streaming algorithms determine what gets pushed. Virality is everything. The mixtape era is gone. Music consumption is completely different from 2009. The industry evolved in ways Max never experienced. So will today's world embrace him again? Will the new generation respect the foundation? Or is Max just a historical figure now? A reference point that young rappers mention but don't study. That's the real tension underneath the chaos. But let's talk about what 50 was really doing with that meme. Because 50 doesn't troll just to laugh. He plays chess while everyone else plays checkers. When he pulled Jim Jones into the spotlight, when he made that joke about Max coming home and Jim potentially getting dropped a dime on, 50 wasn't thinking about the beef. He doesn't care about old wounds. He cares about headlines. He cares about keeping the culture talking. His Instagram is basically a modern tabloid. Every post is designed to create conversation, to push narratives, to keep him relevant. But underneath that trolling, underneath that chaos, there's respect. Real respect. When 50 was reposting Max B when he was making jokes, he was acknowledging something. He was saying, "I know who you are. I know what you did. I know your legacy." The jab at Jim was entertainment. It was 50 being 50. But the subtext was respect for what Max represents in hip-hop. So the real question on everybody's mind is, will Jim Jones and Max B ever reconcile? If they do, if Harlem unites again, that would shake New York. That would shake hip-hop. The nostalgia would be powerful. The cultural impact would be real. Fans are hoping for it. But Jim Jones already shut that down. He said publicly, "Just because someone else fixed their situation doesn't mean I gotta." The wound is still deep. Jim isn't ready. Maybe he won't be. Some feuds become permanent in this industry. What we know is what Max B's next chapter looks like. He's focused on family, focused on freedom. Back in the studio recording. New project coming. Something blending Harlem soul with modern trap. French Montana giving him full creative control. There's talk of a documentary, something about his prison years, the wave era, his cultural impact. The narrative is being built. The legacy is being documented. No matter what drops, this release is already historic. Max didn't fade, he didn't lose relevance. He took the long route, but he got here. He got home. 50s meme will trend. It'll be funny. Screenshots everywhere. But Max B's voice, that's going to last. That's going to echo through hip-hop for years. Harlem is buzzing. The wave is back. When you step back and look at the full picture, a viral comment summed it perfectly. 50 joking, Jim silent, Max smiling. Harlem wins. Because that's what this really is. It's not about the beef or the drama or the trolling. It's about the culture. It's about respect. It's about acknowledging where things came from and who built the foundation that everything stands on. So here's what I need from you. Drop a comment with your predictions. What happens next with Max B? Do you think Jim and Max ever share a real moment? Does the new generation embrace his music? Does the wave continue to influence hip-hop? Or is it nostalgia? Let me know. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're covering this story as it develops. Max B's return is just the beginning. More to come. More history being made right now. The wave isn't over. It's just getting started.